Last week we went over unboxing your gifts. This week we're going to be going over unboxing your relationships. So what's in your box of your relationships and how can we fix those? We were created for relationships with God and with other people. Yet many of us have our relationships overthrown by emotions and not even think about that. And all boxed up because you don't want to deal with it and to seal it away. But today we're going to unbox those. So I got a question for you. Are your relationships bringing life and encouragement, or are they filled with conflict and distance? God designed relationships to be a source of strength, encouragement, and spiritual growth. Understanding these three key relationships will actually help you unbox it the correct way. Your relationship with God, the foundation of all relationships. Always start with the Lord. Always pray, and then you can always seek what's the best option you can do to repair either a friendship, relationship, or anything else. Relationship with others, such as family, friends, and the community. We always have those relationships that are good or bad, but we got to seek the best in people. So let's build those relationships up so that we don't have problems. And you could always just pray on it. It's the most simplest thing to do. Just ask the Lord, will you please help me in this relationship so we can actually have a better foundation as friends or family or people in your community. Your relationship starts with yourself. Always start at the bottom. You can't say, I'm going to love this person or I'm going to be the best friend when you don't have something inside of you to start with. You got to have a little spark. So then you could be able to move forward to build up that great foundation with the Lord and yourself, then others. In your relationship with the Lord is the best way to do it. John 15:5, I am the vine, you are the branches. Apart from me, you do nothing. So take these steps to help you. Read the word, pray, worship, obey his commands. Strengthen your relationship with others. Romans 12:10. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Present, intentional, and patient. Strengthen your relationship with your own self. It can always be a tricky one because we always want to hide our own relationship down, but we don't want to do that. We want to be able to lift ourselves up as best we can. Psalms 139:14. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So let's take these steps and repair it. Stop negativity talk to maybe to yourself or whatever that might be damaging. Accept God's grace. Surround yourself with encouragement. Seek people that will lift you up and not bring you down. Keep relationships all boxed up. Many people avoid deep relationships due to fear, past experiences, or a lack of effort. Fear of being hurt. I have been betrayed before, but Psalms 34:18, the Lord is close to the heartbroken. Past experiences. I have been let down too many times. So recently, in the last few months, I had to go through this as well too. I was working with a church, volunteering, and then I ended up getting into the internship program. And then upon doing the internship program, I ended up actually had to leave about 4 months before it was ending. That was because of the fact was that they were not believing in me the correct way. They were like, I would say, we need to do this. And then we would get, like, say, an event going. And then I'd be like, hey, does anyone have any ideas? So I'll be like, yes, I actually have an idea. Let's do this. And then they say, okay, we've got to run it by certain people. And then here we are a couple days later. They already have it on the event page. They're already promoting it, and I was never involved. And then my idea was completely taken, where I was supposed to be involved on situations like that. Like, yes, we can do this. Let's do it as a team. Like, let's do this or that. And then an incident happened that was on a Sunday, actually, not that long ago. It's my very last day. But let's back up a little bit on that. That led up to that. I was approached probably a couple of days before this incident happened. And I thought that they were just asking everyone. I thought everyone was getting asked this, but come to find out, when it was on a Sunday, it was my last day. I believe it was like on a Wednesday or Thursday previously before that Wednesday. And the pastor asked me, did you write a threatening letter to an employee? And he didn't even show me the letter, didn't do nothing. I didn't know there was a letter in existence or nothing. So I thought he was just asking every single person, to be honest with you. I did not know anything like that, what was going on. So I said, no, because obviously I didn't do it. So yeah. And then fast forward to a couple more days, Sunday, I ended up getting a Christmas gift, but I thought it was a Christmas gift. And it was a letter saying that somebody liked me. I didn't feel comfortable. And as a volunteer / intern, I gave it to the person that was ahead of me. And I said, I don't feel comfortable taking this. So here's a gift, here's everything. So that was the protocol that we always had in place. If you don't feel comfortable, come forward. Well, apparently that me coming forward triggered them thinking that I wrote that letter too, for being like, I wanted attention. And that was not no case, because I had no idea what was going on. So what I did was, they said, well, we're going to look into it and everything. About a week went by and didn't hear nothing. So I decided, well, I don't feel comfortable going back. I just don't feel comfortable. I'm already fear that I'm going to get stared at, or people saying wrong things, when I know I built up my great relationship with the Lord and people that surround me. And I don't want to be tore down. And obviously no one was believing me on anything, because I know for a fact that, what proof and stuff like that. And I didn't see no letter other than the one that was given to me. So I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. We'll just leave, and we'll just call it a loss. I was there for a little over 2 years. So it was kind of heartbreaking. But that experience, I know for a fact that I became the person I know I wanted to be. I wasn't going to be tore down. I wanted to make sure that people cared for me enough to believe in me to start this church up. So I reached out to a couple of people that always believed in me, and they said, yes, go ahead, start this church up. You know you can do it. And then I did. So that's where we are at right now. So the lack of effort on some people's part could be like, I do not have time to invest in relationships. Key elements that you can actually take with you to help build up a great relationship. Love without conditions, John 13:34. Encourage and build up, 1 Corinthians 5:11. Speak life, not negativity, Proverbs 18:21. Be quick to forgive, Ephesians 4:32. And speak peace, not conflict, Romans 12:18. So unboxing the relationships that can help you heal. Healing relationships affect effort, grace, and forgiveness. You can take these steps to heal your broken relationships. Own your role. Acknowledgement where you have been hurt or negative others. It's like I said, I was hurt, but I was not going to be let down. Because I was not going to go that way. I want to make sure that I was lifted up, not tore down. Offer forgiveness. Let go of past pain and bitterness. Just like I did. Just forget. Just move on. No point in sitting there pondering over it. Let's always have the best intentions. Reconnect with grace. Healing relationships takes time and effort. Matthew 5:23-24. First go and be reconciled to them, then come and offer your gift. Building Christ-centered relationships is always the best thing to do. Relationships rooted in Christ are stronger, healthier, and more fulfilling. How to strengthen Christ-centered relationships. Pray together. Prayer deepens connection and invites God's presence. Be intentional. Make time for fellowship, encouragement, and accountability. Serve together. Serving strengthens bonds. Have a friend, family member, find something you can do in your community or church or anywhere, and then get together and do that project. Build up that friendship relationship. Speak life over one another. Words have power. Use them wisely. Never say the wrong things. That one little thing that can happen, that little tiny thing, could just ruin someone's day or even your relationship. So let's not do that. Proverbs 27:17. As iron shapes iron, so one person shapes another. It's time to unbox your relationships. 1 Corinthians 12:25-26. There should be no division in the body, but parts should have equal concern for each other. Challenge you to think about this. Strengthen your relationship with the Lord. Heal and invest in key relationships. Speak life with you and others. So next week, as we dig deeper into unboxing your life, we're going to go unboxing your past. Many people carry wounds, regrets, and mistakes that affect their present. Next week, we will unbox the past and follow a God-given way to bring healing and freedom. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next week.